Alright there guys, I hope you're all doing well. So I wanted to get this video out for you this morning before I went to work. We do have a few updates from Pedro last night. I didn't think we'd see anything else from him. And then we've also had a Romano update that I need to go over as well, which kind of does touch on a few of the things that Pedro touched on as well. So basically, the first update we got from Pedro last night, I think, is a bit of a dig at Amorim. Where he goes, on the 11th of April, there will be no interviews with any club, quoting Amorim there, during a sporting press conference. And then on the 22nd of April, 11 days later, Ruben Amorim took a private jet to London to meet Liverpool and West Ham. And we, as in the reporters, are the people that are contradictors and shit stirrers, basically, yeah? That's what they are, basically. Now, we all kind of think that Pedro's got a decent relationship with Amorim's agent here, but he has, to me, right there, called him out. So, what is it? One way or another, do you know? Next up, he put out an update to say that the jet that Ruben Amorim used to fly to London is not from the owner of West Ham, and it wasn't paid by the English club, which at first, face value, that's pretty positive, If it was the West Ham owner's plane, then you would think, oh God, he's going there type thing. But, it didn't make sense to me when I saw that rumour going around last night that West Ham had paid for the plane, especially when it was supposedly public knowledge that he was going to speak to Liverpool anyway. Surely West Ham would not have allowed that after paying for the flight. Do you know what I mean? So that does make a little bit of sense to me. And then within the same hour, Pedro tweeted out, something's went wrong. The plane that took Ruben Amorim to London this afternoon is already returning to Lisbon. The coach, who is still negotiating with Liverpool and met West Ham for the first time today, is back in Lisbon. The meeting was not positive. So, with this one, I've seen contradictions to this. Some people have done a bit of research and seen that the flight was always chartered to return back at that time. Now, if that is true, in fact, let's do this one bit. Let's do this bit first. If Pedro's legit on this, that something's gone wrong and they've rushed back to Portugal because it's all gone so badly wrong, then Pedro isn't going to become the West Ham Liverpool manager because you've just wasted his time. Yeah? You took him over to England for 3 hours and you've messed him about. That's how you take that if that's legit. If it's true that the plane was always chartered to go back at that time, no matter what, so Pedro was always scheduled to be in London for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, then I think he's come to Liverpool for either ironing out some problems with an offer that is being given, formalising an offer, as in like signing on the dotted line, or having a face-to-face interview with somebody. Yeah? They're the three things that have obviously happened, I think, during that time. Then the last update we got from Pedro was that Ruben Amorim arrived in Lisbon with his agent and refuses to talk about why he went to London, which he's going to do, isn't he? So that brings me to the Fabrizio Romano update this morning, guys. So 20 minutes ago, at the time of recording, Romano tweeted out that Ruben Amorim returned to Portugal after meeting West Ham board in London on Monday. West Ham presented their project and will insist for Amorim. Nothing done yet. While discussions with Liverpool are on standby, Amorim will discuss his future steps with his agents. So, tying this back into what I've just spoke about with the 3-hour journey trip. If we take this as legit, he's gone to London, he's met West Ham, he's been told what they want, and then he's flown back. Does make sense, I guess. The one little tiny few bits that don't make any sense to me is his agent spent time in Liverpool over the weekend. As far as I'm aware, Amorim did not have this sort of face-to-face interview with Liverpool as he has done with West Ham. So, I'm just reacting to this now, guys. I'm trying to take it all in and, think it through. So, again, there's two options again here. It's legit. That this is further down the line than we think with West Ham, and that's why he's gone over. Or two, he's using West Ham as like a bit of a smokescreen to try and iron out the problems he's got with Liverpool. Because, come on, guys, let's be honest with ourselves. Ruben Amorim will not choose West Ham over Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? the club, the players at his disposal he'll have at Liverpool. Um, the only things I can possibly think about why he would choose West Ham over Liverpool is London itself. London is one of these cities where Liverpool have had problems attracting players. Because players rather live in London than live in Liverpool. So that's one. Two, he doesn't like the structure at Liverpool, which is why when his agent has come to Liverpool, he's been offered a deal. He doesn't like the structure, like I say, Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes. He's not interested in any of that. He doesn't want his power or his transfers being told to him, like, you will do this, you will do that, blah, 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 blah. He's not interested in any of that. So that's why he's not going to Liverpool. Or like I think I said this before, I can't remember. Or three, it's a smokescreen, and he's took the interview with West Ham to basically say to Liverpool, look, you want me, I'm not happy with this. I'll go speak to somebody else, see what they've got to offer me while you decide what you're doing. And that's why Romano said that Liverpool's discussions are on standby, because Liverpool have basically gone, this is the deal, this is what you can get at Liverpool, take it or leave it. Amorim's said, nah, I don't like these little bits here and there. I'll go see what someone else has got to offer me while you decide whether or not you're going to come back with a counter proposal, basically. That might be it, to be fair. That might be what's gone on. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments. What do you think on all this? I'm going to have to set off and go to work in a bit. So, yeah. If anything else comes out through the day, obviously I'll be back later on, in probably late afternoon. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think on these updates last night, on the Fabrizio Romano one this morning, and my final thoughts just then in regard to the whole situation. Let me know down in the comments, and I'll catch you on a little bit later on tonight.